gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll start with Sky Sports News with Mark.
Good afternoon.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Palace currently 12th in the Premier League with 5 games to go. You're just a couple of points off the top 10. 3 points. Have I said something funny? At least I didn't make the phone. 4 games to go. 2 points off the top 10, 3 points off the 9. If someone had said to you at the start of the season that would be your position, what would you have said?
And again, we never talk about position at the beginning of the season. We knew that we would have a couple of challenges with young players coming through. But I will not going to lie to you, I'm satisfied and really happy about where we are on the table. More satisfied is about the performances that we had, and satisfied as well with how those young players performed this season. And of course, it's not finished yet because we want to finish the league well. And I think there's a lot more to come from those group of players and the team. So we'll have to keep treating those games the same way, keep challenging ourselves to improve, and use this season as a strong foundation to keep progressing individually and collectively.
How important is it then you finish the season really strongly? Like you say, to start that momentum?
It is really important, and in every period you learn a lot about the players, and they will learn something about me as well, about who I am as a coach and what I expect from them. And something that they will learn from me is about what I expect from them until the last day of the season.
What have you learned about yourself as a manager since you arrived at Crystal Palace to where you are now? Have you perhaps changed or developed in a way that perhaps you didn't expect?
No, I think, you come into a new football club with new staff, I would say, and, the support has been really good. I still believe as well, the staff, there is more we can do to improve the quality of the players that we have. But it's been a really good season. But again, it's not finished. And at the end, we will sit down and we're going to review the season about the quality of the games that we played and which part of those areas that we will need to improve, and look at what we've been proposing as well to the players in training, and to put new ideas on the table to keep challenging those players, because I believe that players need to be challenged to improve.
This weekend sees the return of Roy Hodgson, who spent nearly 4 years as the manager here at Crystal Palace. Yeah. What type of a reception are you expecting him to receive? And presuming the sort of healthy state that he left the club in, you're testament to the type of character and manager he was whilst he was here?
I don't have any doubt about the way that our fans will welcome him back, because he's somebody who gives a lot to this football club, and I think the fans will be like always with him, and it would be nice to see him back, because I believe that the last 4 years that he spent to this football club, he built that foundation that allowed me to work with those players today. So I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Quick word on his team. Clearly not a very good situation on the pitch there, all but mathematically relegated from the Premier League. What are you expecting in terms of the performance from this team?
I think mathematically still anything can still happen. So when there is a hope, I expect them to fight until they are confirmed relegation or not. So we expect them to work hard, and I think when you get to this position, players plan for their career as well, and some of them will need to perform well to have different opportunities at the end of the season. So we expect a tough, difficult game, and we know that it will not going to be lot of space for us to express ourselves. So we will have to move the ball quick. We will have to make quicker decisions. And like always, when we play at home, I think that in the last couple of months we had some really strong performances, and we will need one of them again.
One couple of points for me. You've kept clean sheets in your last 3 home Premier League matches. The club's never had 4 since Premier League's inception. Is that something you've specifically worked on, being tighter defensively? Or is that just down to...
No, but it's the consistency of what we want and what we've been working on. If you want to win football matches, if you don't concede goals, you will have more chance, of course, to win football matches. And at the start of the season, this is one of the main areas that we were concentrate on. And the second phase of the competition, I think we are better defensively, and of course we are more stronger when everybody working well when we don't have the ball. And I think that is done as well to our wingers, Wilfried Zaha working hard out of possession, Jordan in the other side. Our front players been working well with the rest of the players to allow ourselves to not concede a goal.
I just want to talk about a lovely moment that's happened at the training ground this week, where you invited the DS Eagles, the Down syndrome Crystal Palace team, to train with you and the lads. Just tell us a little bit about that and what it was like for you, and the importance of that connection to the DS Eagles.
Yeah, we're talking about the connection between players and the fans. And those kids, they love Crystal Palace, they love our players, and we wanted to create a moment when that they will keep in their mind and they will remember. So it was a lovely day where those kids came with the parents, and the players were fantastic with them, and hopefully they had a really good time, and that is what we wanted.
And you used some of the DS Eagle players to actually coach your own players.
Yeah, it was quite good, because the truth always coming out on the mouth of the kids. So some of them were showing Wilfried and Apes about how to take penalties. So it was quite interesting.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks very much. Alex from BBC Sport.
Hi,
Alex.
Can I get a team update, please, fitness?
Everybody trained this week, and the only one is Nathan, who is still following his individual training on the field. So that means there is a progress on him, and hopefully he will join the group before the end of the season.
Is there any chance you could see him in a matchday squad?
That's not going to be the target, honestly. What we want is him to maybe train with the squad in the last week of the season, so he will be doing the pre-season fully with the first team.
And in the match on Saturday, Warrior Zaha scored the winner, coming on and playing more centrally.
Yeah.
I've seen it a few times from him, but do you think as he gets older that's a position he could probably start matches in and develop as more of a number 9?
I will have to convince him, and that will take time. But it is a position that I believe he can play, because he's quite really strong holding the balls, just the way that he did when he scored the goals. He's capable of linking the game, and he can drop in the midfield. I believe that is a position where he can excel for us.
You say you have to convince him. Is that a conversation you've had with him a couple of times this year?
Yeah, we had a couple of conversations on that way, yeah.
He's not too keen to do it at the moment.
He doesn't say no, but he takes time to make him buy into it. But Wilfried, he loves football. So you can put him on the right, he will complain, but he will still going to do the job. You can put him on the 9, he will complain, but he's still going to do the job. And he is good because he can play in all the 3 positions up front.
Someone who's probably gone under the radar a little bit until now is Joachim Andersen. How impressed have you been with him this season and especially the last few weeks?
I think Joachim has been fantastic to us. I think he's building a really strong relationship with Mark. He's really important for us with the way we want to play the game, and I think that two central back will go stronger and stronger. So he's been doing really well. Everybody's talking about players around, but I'm really pleased and really happy about his performances. And he's a player that he's been playing every week, and he's a top professional.
Thanks very much. We'll go to Sonia from Press Association.
Hello.
Just one more question on Warrior J93. How important was he in building the platform for you when you came in, and what he did in the years before you?
Yeah, I think he built this kind of stability that you need to be a Premier League team. I think he always managed to keep the team in the Premier League when at time it was really challenging, and I believe that he did a fantastic job. And I came on with those players who have a really good experience of the Premier League, and that allowed me to, and the football club, to bring those young players, and we find the right balance to maximize those potential. But when you have a solid foundation, I think that allowed any kind of manager to come with his new ideas and to work well.
In what you just said, how much of a challenge do you think that's been for him going to Watford, which obviously changed managers so quickly and bring the season to Watford?
I think it's always difficult for any manager to go to any teams in the middle of the season and when the team is not doing especially well. And that's just showing that, stability and stability will help you to have success, I will say it. And of course, when you're going to a team that's struggling to get results, it's always a massive challenge, and it's going to be difficult and for any manager.
And finally from me, now that it's coming to the final few games of the season, does that give you a chance to maybe introduce some of your younger players to the squad now that you're sort of safely from
No, I always think that those last couple of games we have to use it to build next season. And of course, there's some young players who been with us a couple of times during the season that will get involved in the last couple of games that we will have. And I will have always a mind to put a strong team to allow ourselves to win those football matches. And yes, I will give some opportunity to some of those young players, but they will need to be surrounded by those key players around them to perform.
Thank you. That's the end of the broadcast section.